Gods that we are live. Okay, Meredith, now we can really do it again for real.
Okay, now we can get started. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everyone. Like I was saying, I'm Meredith Banka, and I'm a member of the NewAge team here in the United States, but our global team as well. And I'm here with my co-host, Andrea, who's joining us from Southern California. I'm further up the coast in Washington State, and we're thrilled to be here with you, sharing a new opportunity that's coming to Africa. So we're going to just dive right in, and we do better if we've got some slides to speak from, so we don't forget anything because there is so much amazing stuff to share. But we just want to say thank you and welcome. You know, you could be spending, this is a busy time of year. I don't care who you are or where you are. This is a busy, busy time. So we appreciate you taking a few minutes of your time to be here with us tonight. We can just flip on to the next slide. What we're going to talk about tonight is really an opportunity for all of you in a couple of different areas of your life. And this presentation is really for you if you're open to new ideas, if you like to be first. This is a ground floor opportunity in all of Southern Africa. And so you're some of the very first people that are hearing about this. But the cool thing is that this opportunity globally is not new. And we'll tell you more about that here in a little bit. If you like to learn, and if you also feel like there's change coming, I know for me and for my family, the last 18, 20 months or so have been full of change and full of needing to be flexible. And I know that that's going to continue to be the case in the coming months. So I'm always looking for some opportunity for myself and my family. And if you're also like most people, if you weren't before, you certainly have become concerned about your immunity, about having a healthy weight, about sleeping well, about having energy, about reducing inflammation. I think if anything, these last few months have taught us exactly how important our health is. And nearly everyone we talk with is concerned about at least one of these topics here.
Absolutely. So I'm going to introduce Meredith, and Meredith's going to introduce me at this point because our slides are out of order, Meredith. We don't have the
Oh,
people
it's
here.
okay. It's all good.
So, Meredith, as she mentioned, is a very dynamic businesswoman from Spokane, Washington, really originally from California. And so I'm very fortunate that we met in this new age business and become fast friends because we're women on a mission on a lot of levels, from health to wealth. And so we have partnered together to bring this and our two teams globally together to do this. And so, Meredith, it feels weird for me to edify myself. So,
Yeah. And so in Andrea and I, she's right, we did become fast friends. Andrea is also an incredible businesswoman, has a ton of experience in broadcast journalism, but also in marketing and networking. And it's just an absolute joy to partner with her. And unbeknownst to each of us, we both had connections in Southern Africa through members of our team. And we're actually working to build this organization across Southern Africa. And just about 6 weeks or so ago, we decided that we would partner together to really just go crazy with this opportunity, because what you're going to see today is just absolutely fantastic. And I don't, whether you're invited by Anne or whether you're invited by Leanne or Cheryl or Ketsia or any of the other members of our team, whether you're catching this live or you're seeing a recording, know that
Ketsia, don't forget Ketsia.
yeah, and Katsia, and don't forget, you have found a great opportunity here for sure with a wonderful team.
So I want you guys to imagine what it would feel like if you were completely secure in your health. And as a functional nutrition person, this is a big deal to me because with your health, you can't realize your wealth. So we want you to imagine too what it would be like to wake up excited every day to like jump out of bed and get work done and be an asset to your family and your community. And you're able to help them because you are feeling so much better in your own skin. And then conversely, what about making an impact to your community and the people around you? Like, what if you had the tools to, make a big shift in some other person's life or their community? And more importantly, we're all here, we're connected because of the electronic world of social media and networking. And that's how I ended up in South Africa and having a team was through media and through the internet. And so what if this connection tool to the world could boost your income? And so we are so delighted that you're here because we're going to share with you how you can kind of have your health and your wealth. That's a big thing in my Thrive Tribe. We want health and wealth. And yay, one of my Thrive Tribe people are here. Hey, Leanne. She's got her Christmas groove going on. And I want to also introduce Leanne because Leanne is the person that has given me access to speak to all of you. She and I were working on something for a conference, international conference, and we met. And she has a vibrant virtual assisting business. That's how she knew me because she was helping me with some things. And I just happened to talk about, hey, girl, I'm going to send you some stuff for your Christmas that I think you need to get healthy. And the rest is history. So, Leanne, say hello to the guest. And I'm glad you're here and you're going to keep going about what you found and why you said yes.
Perfect. Thank you, Andrea. And sorry I'm late, everybody. But yes, so like Andrea mentioned, she sent me some of these products, and not only did they change some of the health issues that I was having, they really started to change my vision and the excitement and the drive that I wanted for my future and for my family. Being a single mom, I wanted to be able to put my son through one of the private schools in South Africa, and I just wasn't able to do that with the business that I'm in. Is that I didn't have enough hours in my day. With this business, they've really started to open up that vision and that dream, that I've actually been able to enroll him in that school from next year. So I'm forever grateful to them, not only for solving my health issues, but for also being able to help me realize that dream for myself. Speaking of the little guy, he's just decided to pop his head in. But what I found was that we have a 9-part system that is able to improve your life and your health. It's an online virtual franchise, and it's the ability for you to be able to create your own economy. You're able to create an income online worldwide. We are open in 75 different countries. But the one thing that really stuck out to me the most was the fact that we have a whole community of supportive, positive worldwide leaders that are here to come alongside you and really help you grow and sustain your business. So am I carrying on, Andrea?
No, thank you. I was just typing a note to Anne. Kids are on the go. Meredith might have to drop out a minute and go get her kid. And I was like, okay, go ahead, be careful, drive safe. And so why did we pick NewAge? And I really quick, I'm going to say that I picked NewAge because it was led by some amazing people, those supportive people we talked about, but they're also really, really, really smart. It is not a brand new company. It is a company that is 9 years old in the making. We're in over 70 countries. And so when you partner with anyone, you want to know that they have roots and the ability to serve your people. If you're going to exchange your recommendation, you want to make sure that the people who are going to help you for that recommendation are really going to come through for you. And I really did find that with this greater company. We came in through RX, and then we've all merged into this big company called NewAge, because we're a house of brands, which is another thing that makes it really flexible for me to share, because I get to pick from my unique online store to share out into the world. But better still, we're the #1 rated compensation plan in all of social selling and direct sales. We have this amazing management team led by this man named Brent Willis. He's the NewAge CEO, and he just so happens to be from Zimbabwe, of Zimbabwe descent. His grandfather and his father from there. He, I think, grew up here, but is very called to serve Africa because of his African heritage. And so it excites me whenever I hear him talk about Africa. I mean, he talks about the whole company and he's excited, but you can hear the blood, the passion, and I like the tears of this man when he talks about servicing the continent of Africa. And so it's a very compelling thing. So I felt very safe sharing this with Leanne because I wouldn't want to give Leanne something that wasn't good. So we're publicly held on the New York Stock Exchange. That is our moniker, NBEV. We made over $500 million in revenue. We were projected to do it. I think we exceeded by like 50 million more dollars. And that was a jump from 240 million in 2019. And again, like I said, vision, leadership, and heart are in great supply. So I definitely think you're in really good hands here. And so it is with this really just excitement that I'm going to share the product that is being debuted and the opportunity that's going to be debuted here. So hold on one second, I have a video for you. Yay, it's finally here in Africa. We started this conversation, Leanne and I, back in January, actually in December. And we are so proud that the product launched this October. So for 10 long months, Leanne and Anne and anyone who invited you have been hanging with me in the belief that this was coming to bear. And I hope, Leanne, you would say that you're glad that you waited. I know for a fact she is. And so is Anne. And so because I'm the nutrition person, I'm going to do this part with Anne and Leanne piping in on the products. I want you to know that it's part of a 9-part system that we have carefully laid out. You can go review at healthyhiro.com, and it outlines the breadth and the scope of what this product is intended to do and how to do it. And you can find all the ingredients on that website. It's a bunch of downloads, so feel free, go check us out, look under the lid, because we're very confident that what we've put out there is actually what it is. And that's a big trademark with NewAge, is that we really do intend for you to live healthy with the ability to also live wealthy, which is a big deal to me. So let's jump right into the products. The first one is NewMX. I like to tell people this is a replacement for all of the many bottles of multivitamins that you may have been taking before you took this one. It's very much centered around you boosting your immunity and keeping it high. It's like the multivitamin version of what you've been having, with a strong emphasis on immune building things. We do that with the vitamin C, vitamin D3, and the selenium and the zinc are all there to keep your immune system percolating strong and able to buffer colds, flus, and viruses. Then we augment that with these phytonutrients that are really good to help the body's oxidative stress, with echinacea, olive leaf powder extract, and grapeseed extract. All of these are really great for your immune system and your health, energy, and vitality. Then to couple that, because some people come to us and they want to do weight management, we have this thing called Purify MX. And Purify MX is designed to be used in cycles. So when you start our product, you might want to begin with Purify MX to start cleansing your body out of toxins and things like that, so that you can receive the goodness that comes from the NewMX and some of the other products. How do we do it? It includes more selenium to boost your immunity, which is a huge thing. Selenium is like a God's gift to women in particular. So I could go on and on about selenium just for an hour, and you don't want me to do that. But I love that you have so many products with selenium in it. It's also an aid to your digestive system and to remove toxins, and that's with the aloe bitters, the chlorella, and the turmeric. So everyone needs this around the globe, and that is more rest, true rest, deep-seated rest, like really restorative sleep. And how do we do that? We do that with Nighttime MX. And Nighttime MX really helps you, one, get to sleep. By getting to sleep and getting adequate sleep, you automatically reduce your cortisol, which helps you stay asleep. and rest more deeply. Stress relief and adrenal support are something that everyone in the world needs in this day and age because we're spending way too much time on these devices, and the blue light by itself from these devices is keeping you awake. It's wiring you to keep scrolling, flip, 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 flip. So nighttime MX is sort of like your insurance policy to stop doing that. And so this is huge. And I know everyone that's currently on my team that's here has taken it. And I think, I don't know, who would like to go and talk about their experience with it? Is it going to be Rolene or is it going to be Leanne?
Yes, it's me.
Okay, Rolene, hey, welcome. Tell us how you found it, what you thought, and what you think of your nighttime MX.
Well, I haven't been a sound sleeper. I would wake up during the night. It's like Leanne with a new puppy. And since I've been taking this, I sleep like the dead. It's only once in the night that I get up, and I actually feel refreshed in the morning. And then obviously, after I've eaten my breakfast, I have my thermo just to get you going. So the nighttime is just, you can feel that you had enough rest. You don't feel like you've been busy the whole night. Even if your brain has been busy, you were not busy. You were like the dead. So it's very, very calming, and I must say that I have experienced that I'm way calmer than what I used to be since I've been taking this also. My
Lovely.
stress during the day is not as high. My stress levels
Nice.
is not as high during the day because of this.
And this is the power of really good sleep. Thank you, Rolene. That's amazing. And thank you for the little heading into the thermo. I'm going to ask Leanne,
You're
though.
welcome.
She's been measuring her sleep. So, what have you noticed about your sleep changing, Leanne?
So obviously I wear a Fitbit, and I've been noticing that I'm literally where before I was getting about 60 to 70 percent of a deep sleep. I'm now literally clocking probably about 80 to 85% every single night now. So it's really made a big difference for me. And having said that, I actually forgot to take my nighttime last night, and I lay awake for about 3 hours before I actually went off to sleep. So I was very grumpy this morning when I woke up and I had a good night's sleep. So yeah.
And so, so everyone listening, one, it's non-narcotic. If everyone's like, Rolene said sleep like the dead, but she just meant sleep soundly. And the way we accomplish that is with ashwagandha, which is a well-known adaptogen. It's really all the buzzwords right now about getting rest. And then the Passiflora incarnata and valerian root add to that and make it a very calm sleep. And then we added some amino acids, which really do help with sleep, which are tryptophan and L-theanine. So really great that it helps you keep going. And then that helps you keep sleeping. And then the thing that helps you get going, and one of the reasons people are using this for weight reduction, is this ThermoMX. Now, the ThermoMX has been formulated to boost the metabolism of fat, because really it just helps you burn the brown fat, increases your energy production during the day, and it has things in it to help your cognition throughout the day. I know that Rolene just let the cat out of the bag about how it gets her going. She probably takes 2 tablets in the morning and away they go. But I know that Leanne and Anne just went away, have used it to support themselves through some. And Leanne, I think you work a lot, way too much. I'm always honored for that. But how are you finding the ThermoMX?
So yes, it certainly does help me. I run a lot of overnight conferences, and where I used to literally survive on sweets, energy drinks, and coffee the entire time. This last set of conferences that I did, I tried out the very first night. I didn't take the tablets. I stuck to my normal regime of drinking coffee and eating sweets to keep myself awake. and I probably drank about 6 or 7 cups of coffee throughout that 8-hour period. The very next night, I decided, okay, I'm going to now try the product and see how that works. I drank 1 cup of coffee, and I probably had maybe three sweets the entire 8-hour period. So it certainly does make a difference. But I see Anne is back, and I know Anne's got a good story from the conference that we were on. That was really crazy hours, and I'm sure she'd love to share that.
Anne, you back? I don't see her.
Oh, we can't hear you, Anne.
Okay. Oh, there she is. Okay.
She's back, but we can't hear her.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hi, sorry, my pad is like acting up. No, so I've been using the Thermo now for 2 months. I find that it immediately kind of wakes me up, whereas I was a true coffee fiend before. I actually just take 2 of these in the morning, and I feel mental clarity. I feel awake and alive. And I also have energy for the entire day, right into about 8 o'clock at night. So we had a weekend conference in Las Vegas 2 or 3 weeks ago that started at 7 at night and finished at 6 in the morning. And we had to be there because there was no recordings. So I took 2 of these at 8 o'clock at night, and surprisingly, I was very awake and very active all the way through to the next morning. So they really do work, and there's no kind of that I've used diet pills in the past that have like ephedrine and that kind of thing in that make you shake and make you buzz and make you freak out. There's none of that at all. It's very relaxed. You feel very normal because there's none of those funky drugs in this. It's all natural products, which is fantastic. I really love this.
Thank you, Anne. And like you said, there's the Ma Wong is that ephedra thing that makes a lot of weight man diet pills. I hate those, by the way. And so we combat because of the balance of the cinetrol and the chromium and the L-tyrosine to balance out the caffeine. And so I see a question, and it's actually the next thing I'm going to go to, which talks about the quality and who certifies and regularizes what we are producing and sending out to you. We currently exceed the FDA standards in all of our products throughout NewAge. So technically, while we don't carry Hero here in the US, I'm going to have to get someone to send it to me, Kanya. It is our mission, because the FDA doesn't do a really good job of protecting us here in the United States. They let a lot of things through that, as a health person, I don't give a lot of credence to. And anybody who's really into true health and not taking a lot of pills is like, yeah, the FDA said that. So instead, we test our products by third-party vendors to see, one, are what we're saying is in the pill, or we don't have pills, capsules, so that you know that you're getting, if it says 500 milligrams of vitamin C, it is 500 milligrams of vitamin C. Also, the formulator for our products, this woman named Deanna Latson, and now a man out of South Africa named Fernando, and I can't remember his last name, are super tight like this about quality and efficacy. So if it's on the label, it's really what's there. And we will let anybody, you can take it to any lab and they will say, yeah, this is what's in this pill. And they're no fillers usually at all, because Deanna hates them. So I'm really confident that these are super safe and effective, because there's nothing in our NewAge brand that gets by her without it being what it says it is. And if she doesn't like it, she will reformulate it till she likes it. So, and when you get to know us and hear from us, you'll understand that she is a stickler. So I am proud to say that this NewAge Promise is part of the Greater NewAge Gold Seal of standards and efficacy, and it's something we stand by. And I have to stand by it because I'm a functional nutrition coach and counselor, and I won't give people things that aren't safe and effective. So I love that you asked the question, because quality is the only reason me as a functional person uses these products in my practice too, because I have a whole bunch of ones that I can use, but I like that we stand by our quality standards and we insist on quality. So, and the girls are having such great success, then I know that it's working really, really well. I'm still waiting for them to send me some so I can try it myself. So then I'll have firsthand knowledge, and it'll be totally firsthand recommendation for me. So that being said, so it's with this in mind that this opportunity is being presented to you because it is being sold person to person. It's not being sold in stores. So this new opportunity allows you to start your business in South Africa or Lesotho, and then, of course, be able to market and share this product anywhere in the globe that we're open. So if you have friends in the UK and friends, in America, friends in, I don't know, the Africa countries are coming online slowly. We have 4 currently, correct, Leanne? And we're waiting for Botswana and Nigeria to be next. So that'll be 6. But the plan is within a year or 2 to be in most African countries and regions. We have to go through rigorous the reason we're not open in Botswana, for instance, right this second, is because we're still dealing with the government and the infrastructure to make sure we can deliver the product there. That is why another thing I like about this company is that we take the time to be legit in the countries that we're open in. And so let's talk about, what does it take to start a business anywhere in the world, up to and including in Africa. I know we put the McDonald's symbol here because everyone knows the golden arches, and I know that in the US it takes over $1.5 million to open up a McDonald's franchise. So I don't even know how many millions of rand that would be, but it's a lot of money. And so when you think about that, but the one thing that you get with a franchise is you get a system that tells you, put your French fries over here, put your checkouts this way, put your drive-through on this side, so that every time you walk into a McDonald's anywhere in the world, you kind of have a layout of, where everything is. I'm sure I could go to South Africa, I'd walk into a McDonald's, the drive-thru'd be on the left, the cashier's on the front, and the fries are on the right. Like, I just know this because I've been to McDonald's. Well, I don't ever go to McDonald's, but to check it out, I've gone into McDonald's to see if it's true, and it's true. It's particularly funny. I went to Japan with my brother, and it was the same thing, and I was like freaked out, but I couldn't read, but that was another story. So let's talk about then, what does it take to open a brick and mortar business in Africa? The estimate that my girls gave me was around 50,000 rand. So you have to have the space, the rent, the stock, the inventory, the wages for the employees. There's a lot that goes into starting any kind of business. And so it's with this understanding in mind, I want you to understand the differences and the opportunity that happens if you partner with NewAge. Both of those places are linear income producing opportunities. And what does that mean? That means that hour for hour, a certain number of things have to go through your place of business in order for you to make X amount of dollars. So it's an hour for hour thing. And most of us, I had no experience with a social selling prior to my relationship with this industry. And I used to trade time for money. And so if I worked 8 hours, I got paid a certain amount per hour, and I could predict what was going to happen. And so that was linear income. The thing about residual income, and the reason why we should all be looking at a way to have residual income in our lives, is that you plant a seed one time and you share this with other people, and they keep shopping from your store, and then they have their own store, and you have something that is called residual income because they continue to shop through you. And this is where your income can grow exponentially because it's up to you to share it, and however many people you share it with, if they keep using the product over time, they're paying you not just once, but they're paying you every time they shop with you. And so I want you to understand what residual income looks like in another form. And let's talk about famous musician. Beyonce, Michael Jackson, the Beatles, right? All of those people make a song, right? And then after they make the song, it's played on the radio. And every time it's played on the radio anywhere around the world or streamed now, they make a little bit of money. Every time. Michael Jackson is no longer with us. And yet his estate still keeps making this residual income because of the work he did when he was 4 or 5 years old. ABC, that famous little song my daughter was just singing the other day. I was laughing because it's 50 years after he sang that song, and yet it's still a tune that people hear, recognize, and Michael Jackson's family is getting paid because of that one time for work. That is true residual income. And so while we aren't singing or getting on the radio, the way we're going to do this is through social selling, and that's through sharing on social media. By now, all of us, you probably got an invitation because you were on some form of social media. That was some way that we reached out to you or you reached out to us. We connected, and that's how I get to see all of these new names and faces that I don't know today. But wherever you are, you're sharing something, your stories, your life. And if you have a product or some service or trip that you took, you'd be selling or sharing that same thing. So social selling is really just leveraging what you know, what you really attracts you, and you just happened to get paid because you gave a strong recommendation with the share, for instance. So doesn't matter what platform you're on, you can do this business. And so Leanne, let's talk about what you get when you sign up with NewAge.
Okay, sorry, Andrea. So what it's included in NewAge is that you get a global e-commerce shopping website. So where normally other businesses, we have to go and create and spend money to get that all done for you or done for us. This is created specifically for us, and you can share it with every single person that you want to share it with. You have a customer service center. So if a customer has a query about a product or there's an issue with an order, we handle all the customer service for you, as well as the shipping and fulfillment. We have a warehouse based here in South Africa, and we have warehouses all over the world that literally ship out that stock for you. You don't have to keep stock in your house and have to deliver and ship stock out to your customers. They place an order on the system and the shipment gets handled directly from NewAge. In the system itself, we have a back office reporting system. So it tracks your orders, it tracks your customers, it tracks everything that's going, and your weekly commissions. Everything gets handled for you in that back office itself. We also have one-on-one mentorships. We do online trainings with all of our team, whether it's sales, marketing, and mindset training. No matter what it is that you need, we're here to support you and provide that training that you need. We do team trainings every week, as well as social media trainings. And then of course you have a choice of the health and wellness product pack that you want to start with, for you to be able to either sell products immediately from the stock that you have, or to be able to create your own transformation story. But the best part of it is that there's a proven business system that we all share with you. So we have access to 6 and 7 figure earners from within this company that are here to be able to tell you what they did, what issues they've had, what mistakes they've made, and to help you not make those same mistakes. So that was what really stuck out to me.
Thank you, Leanne. That's awesome. And so I know everyone's like, well, how do you get paid, and what's the money? And so in Africa, you have 10 ways that you get paid. There's upfront money that happens when you make your initial transactions. And that's in the way of retail profits. You buy at wholesale, you sell at retail. That is a very common model. Everyone understands that all around the world. Then we have something that is unique to our business, or social selling in general, is sometimes a first order bonus. The way it works for us is that you make 35% of the point value in dollars per transaction. So if someone buys 100 points of product from you, you're going to make 35 US dollars. And so this is a very useful tool in terms of becoming cash flowing very, very quickly. Then of course, because it's social selling, we have what we call residual income, and that's based on all the commissions that you make that go through your business center. And then we have the other, what we call bonus income, and it's only bonus because it is, I like to say, it's all the benefits that come from working in this ecosystem known as NewAge. So you get rewarded each time you title advance. You get a savings bonus. No other company has this, and it's one of the things that really attracted me, which is you do a certain volume of work, you're going to get 15% of extra put into a savings account until it reaches $10,000, and then we give you a phone call and say, hey, congratulations, you have just won your savings bonus. And ever after that, any money goes directly to you. So there's bonuses for rank advancing, income bonus, growing a team. There are bonuses, and it's really a gigantic pay plan. We have life that we can't get into this because that's just part of what we do in our training. But in addition to that, we have business rewards and lifestyle perks so that you recirculate your dollar and your rand. So it's even just doing the activity of consuming the products, we reward you with lifestyle perks. It's a huge benefit when you want to buy other and additional things for your business. So we are going to just now tell you how to get started. It's pretty simple. You would open a business center, and currently that business center is free in Africa. It's been free all through the pre-launch, but now that we're in launch, it still continues to be free. Around the globe, people pay about $25 to $30 to start their business center. But right now, it's free for you guys. And then you would stock your store by getting an enrollment pack, which means that you would get some product to, one, get to know it, and to give and share with other people. And then the other aspect of your job is just to share with others. And sharing with others means using this call, using our Thursday call if we have them, to help you spread the good news. You don't know anything yet, you haven't gotten your product, but you can share that you're excited, and that's where we come in as your team leaders and helpers to help you share them. And so some of the benefits of doing this way is, one, you're going to make a difference. You're going to change somebody's life, their health, and potentially their wealth. You may get tax write-offs depending on where your what your tax laws are in your country. There's passive income. That residual income is what I live for. So I might not work so hard one week, but I know I'm still going to get a certain amount of money based on the work I've done before. And then there's always the discount. You get to buy at wholesale as long as you're commission qualified, and that is a huge thing. And so I know that Meredith is back. We're going to go quickly through the packs. And so Meredith, if you're back, you can turn on your camera and, there you are. She's
Here
like,
I
I'm back.
am.
I'm like, I don't see you, so I'm not going to talk about you till you say, yeah, here I am.
Yeah. Sorry for that, a brief interruption there, but glad to be back with all of you. So like Andrea said, the first thing that you really need to do to get started with a NewAge business is to simply open your business center. And you have 4 fantastic choices to be able to do that. And the best way to select the level that's appropriate for you is really based on what your goals are. You know, if you're really serious and you see that this opportunity is something that would allow you to earn an income and you want to be paid the most for your efforts, that was me. If I was going to do something, I wanted the chance to maximize the compensation plan, then you would definitely want to pick our ultimate level. Our elite level and our business level are also fantastic. And then of course we have our active level, our member level, which is for people who really are just looking at the business initially. With the ultimate level, you do unlock multiple pay lines, and we're not going to go into the details of that. On Wednesdays at 8 p.m., we host a getting started call, which is your opportunity to get that first bit of training and really understand how to actually launch your business with us. So we're just touching on these here briefly, but just know that there are options. And my mantra is to get in where you fit in. Obviously, you know, the higher levels have significantly more value and benefit to them, but it's most important to get started where you can and where you fit in and grow your business as we're getting started. So the second thing that you're going to do is pick products from your own store. And with our ultimate pack, this gives you the opportunity to try one of the hero products for yourself. And, you know, maybe you have another member of your family, somebody else in your household who wants to get started on the products as well. And then it gives you an array of products that you can actually share hand to hand with people to immediately be able to recoup the majority of your initial investment in a very short time frame. Typically in this business, we do not carry inventory long-term, but we often see people starting out carrying a bit of inventory in order to get the sharing done and to really begin building their business quickly within their most immediate network. As far as the other additional enrollment packs that we have, They're just sized appropriately based on what investment level you're looking at and what you think you'd like to have happen with the business. So we really have a good, better, best model. And our best level is obviously the ultimate. Our better level is what we call elite. You get one of each product for you, a few to sell, and some samples. With the business level, this is really one of each product for you, and then just a handful of samples for you to share. And then with our member level, it's 2 of the products for you, and then 2 samples to share with someone in your life who you feel could benefit from Hero as well. And then it's all about sharing. And we have awesome tools to be able to help you do that. We teach you how to leverage your social media platforms to connect with customers. In fact, this week, Anne and the team have put together an incredible Facebook event with, I don't know, Anne, if we're over 100 people, but I think that last I looked, there were over 90 people in a Facebook group that's really concentrating on how to use Hero as a way to live healthy in 2022. And all of those activities, all of those ways that we share are available to each of you as you join. So if you're sitting there saying to yourself, well, this sounds fantastic, but I don't know what to do, don't worry about it. I didn't know what to do when I got started either. And it was my team that helped me understand how I could share this business. And that was 6 years ago. And I'm proud to say that I am paid every single week by NewAge, and it's afforded a lot of fantastic opportunities for me and my family. Number one, that I can be home, and when my child is sick, I can go and pick her up and make it back to be back here with all of you in time. So 96 members in the Facebook group. Wow. I bet you we'll be to more than 100 by the end of the day today.
And Anne, if you have the link, if you could drop it in the chat, that'd be awesome. So people can join. It's going on all this week. It's a great way to get to know some of the team members, see them in action, and really have them share the transformations that are happening with the Hero products. And so it's time to say, hey, which one are you? Like, where do you? I think I remember it. You should get in where you fit in, right?
Yeah,
Is that
get
it,
in,
Meredith?
get in where you fit in. It's so true. And here's the thing: we are doing this presentation multiple times a week. All the members of our team are talking to people that they're meeting and networking with, both on and offline, every day. And the reality is, this opportunity is growing, and it's growing quickly. And so, what you really need to decide is which one of these 3 people you are. Are you A? Are you B? Or are you C? And if you're a C, you're a thanks but no thanks. You're not interested in making money. You're not concerned about health and wellness at this point in time. This just doesn't seem like it's a fit for you. We just want to say thank you for coming and for listening to us. If you should change your mind, we will continue to be here and grow. And that's great. Now, if you have had your interest piqued though, and you're saying to yourself, okay, wait a minute, I think this is something that could really be a fit for me. I just have a couple of more questions. I'm not quite sure how a certain aspect of it works. Please do just stay here in the group on the Zoom, and we would be happy to answer the questions for you. But if you're like me, when I saw this opportunity and I thought to myself, you know what? I want to be able to stay at home with my kids. I want to be able to earn an income from home. I don't want to go back to the corporate life. I want to do something that can fit into my life and make a difference for other people and allow me to make money online with my own virtual franchise and create my own economy. I was 100% in. I ran to get my banking details and buy that ultimate pack. And I'm so glad that I did. So if you're ready to go and sign up, whoever invited you here today is going to follow up with you, and you just let them know. But if you want to drop into the chat now, if you're an A, a B, or a C, then that gives us an idea of who we need to follow up with from today's meeting. Andrea, are we going to go into a breakout room, or are we just going to leave everyone here? If they have questions, we're happy to answer them.
Yeah, I think we're going to leave everyone here. If they have questions, if they're ready to sign up, I can quickly create one, and you can go in with the person that invited you to get signed up here today. We want to just thank you for coming and listening. We are here every Tuesday. We train and get started every Wednesday, and then we occasionally even have calls on Thursday. So at the same time, same bad channel, because we are just trying to spread the good news in Africa and help as many people as we can as quickly as we can, because it's been nothing but a good time. So with that, if there is well, let's see, I think I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going